So how do you make money on social media without having a massive following or a billion views, without having like a billion TikTokers, Instagrammers, YouTubers like following you, all this fancy stuff? Like, how do you make money off of social media with not a large following? Now, the first thing is this, guys, okay? In this video, my goal is to show you guys exactly 7 different ways to make money on social media without having to have a massive following. Now, if you guys don't know, my name is Ty Bryson. I'm an accountant, and I upload videos on YouTube every single day. Crazy, I know. And I also grew my YouTube channel by around 70,000 subscribers in around 7 months or so, and I have over 20,000 people following me on Instagram in around 3 months of work. But I barely use Instagram, I'll be honest with you. By the way, do me a favor. So far, so good, right? Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified, and do me a favor and destroy the like button, okay? Really appreciate it. Now, comment down below, guys. Here's a question for you guys, okay? What would you do if someone asked you to post a video or a picture onto your page, however, you did not believe in the company whatsoever, but they'll pay you $1,000, and on top of that, your rent is due tomorrow? Are you gonna take it or are you not gonna take it? Comment down below, let me know. And you know, guys, the main thing is that, you know, when people talk about brands and brand deals, they think people reach out to them. But in reality, it's always not you reaching out to a company, but it's always a company reaching out to you. And as soon as you build a little following here and there, people will reach out to you like flying ants. So in reality, you won't have a lack of deals, but what you will have is a bad bunch of bad deals that don't make any sense for your platform and also your audience. So if you ask me, I reject around 95% of all the brand deals that are offered to me because, again, I don't believe in them. But comment down below and let me know, what would you do in that specific situation? Would you take the money or would you not take the money? Very hard question, okay? And now, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to making money online, guys, is that if you don't know how social media works, it's very simple. Now, the first thing is that whenever you want to create a platform for ads, for revenue, for making money, you want to, first step is this, okay? You want to go ahead and pick a platform. So whether that's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to pick, or even TikTok, whatever it is, you have to pick it, you have to be active in it, and on top of that, make sure you follow some people that you actually want to be like and you want to aspire to be. That way you know what they do versus what you should do to actually get to their level. The second thing is this, guys. If you guys don't know, there are social media marketing networks that actually help you connect to brands. If you want to do it like that, that is fine. If you don't want to wait until they reach out to you. Now, these networks, I'll give you 3 right now, are Grapevine, Brandwatch, and also AspireIQ. And if you want even more options, I also included a whole link down below to over 63 different brand network websites for influencers. That way you have as many options as you want. By the way, big tip here, they all have fancy stories like, hey, if you join us, you'll get to like be with like Coca-Cola and all these other companies. We have great brand deals. That's all great. But what you want to do is join as many as you can, and that way you have as many options as you possibly can, and that way you have a lot of jobs coming in, okay? If you ask me, it's a great way to get money. Do not pick favorites, just pick the one that makes you the most money. And usually to get that one, you have to test out a bunch of them first. So link down below to all the ones you can use. Now, the first one that I want to talk about, guys, the first way to actually make money online is by doing something called affiliate marketing. By far the easiest way to make money online, and that's why you always see influencers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, YouTubers also have links down below in descriptions all the time. Say like, hey, I have this tea, and if you get this tea, then guess what? You actually get to use my discount code and get like 20% off. And on top of that, I have this whitening gel thing. If you want to get that also, go ahead, use my discount code, and you get 20% off. But in reality, that discount code is only a tracker for the website, for the company, to know exactly what influencer got them that customers, and that way they actually get paid a cut of whatever you actually bought. So in reality, affiliate marketing is attracting traffic to a website, and once that person purchased something, well, guess what? The influencer, the person that got you there, actually gets a cut. Although you might get a discount, they still get paid for it. Now, some examples of this are basically, for example, you have Amazon affiliates. You can go to Amazon affiliates right now, qualified right now, and go out there and say like, hey, I want to sell Samsungs. I want to sell mouses, or whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do on Amazon, you can sell it by Amazon affiliates. And that way, whenever anyone on Amazon buys a product, because of your link, well, you'll get paid because you got them to that product and you got them to click pay. Now, the biggest network by far when it comes to this entire thing is Clickbank. Now with Clickbank, you have access to a lot of different products that are very high ticket. High ticket is over $1,000, which is a lot of money. And by the way, commissions might range from 1%. Tell me that's not enough. Wait, let me finish. From 1% all the way to 50 to 65% depending on the product you're actually selling. So imagine this. You sell a product for $1,000 and you get paid $650 from one sale. One sale a week, you're pretty solid if you ask me. That's extra income coming in every single week by making a sale. Now that's Clickbank, link down below also if you want to join that again. Now, guys, just do me one favor here. I won't ask again, okay? I won't bother you. So if you want to make money, go ahead. But just do me one favor here, okay? And the favor is this. Please only sell products you believe in, okay? Because if you do so much hard work to build up your audience, you don't want to lose them by selling a product that you don't believe in. For example, I want to make sure whatever course I sell to you or whatever product I endorse, I actually believe in and I also use myself. Just make sure you believe in the product, and trust me, that way it will be a lot more easier to convince anyone because they know, hey, he believes in it, he uses it, and on top of that, I trust him also. It's a lot easier, okay? So just make sure, again, you believe in the product before you try to sell it to anyone. Now, number 2 is actually by getting paid to post things on your Instagram, on your YouTube channel, or whatever platform you actually chose to actually build your entire audience in. Now, this by far is the hardest one to do because to do this one, you actually need something called proof of audience, proof of interactions, and you actually get this from followers, likes, comments. All this stuff is fuel for the fire. That way when advertisers look at you, they say like, hey, and I'm an advertiser and I want your channel or your Instagram because you got a lot of followers, you got a lot of likes, and I can tell people are interactive, and that way we have the best chance of actually getting people to actually buy our products on your page. Now, this is why you see Kylie Jenner can actually charge around $1 million per post. But if you ask me, guys, do I believe this? The answer is not really. It's kind of like, hey, it's a big number. If someone purchases with $1 million, I'll take it. But it's usually just probably like a negotiation tactic. I don't believe she actually gets paid $1 million per post. It's a lot of money, okay, even for her. And I don't think that is possible. But comment down below and let me know. Do you think she gets paid $1 million per post? Comment down below, let me know. And now here's some tips, guys, okay? Now, if you want to get paid for posting pictures or videos on your entire Instagram feed or YouTube, whatever you want to do, okay, the first thing is this. You want to make sure you understand how demand and supply actually work, or supply and demand. If you have all the demand, the supply will come to you automatically. On top of that, for example, okay, if you have a great channel, a great Instagram, a great TikTok, usually advertisers will reach out to you because you're so popular and they want a piece of the pie of your audience, then sell to them, and then they make money, and then you also get paid. So usually that is how it works. Now, however, if you don't want to wait until that actually happens, you actually want to make it happen now, then join one of those networks I suggested down below in the links down below. Like, for example, Grapevine, Brand Watch, and also AspireIQ. If you just want to get the advertisers and brand deals on your side right now by reaching out to them, you can actually use those platforms to go out there and get it done ASAP. And now number 3 is actually ads being integrated into the platform experience. So right now, only YouTube and Facebook actually do this. Now, for example, if you're watching a YouTube video or a Facebook video, you actually see ads on the video. So for example, on my video, you probably see a few ads here. And it's basically, that's how majority of us on YouTube actually get paid, through mid-rolls and actually getting paid through ads. Even on Facebook, it works like that. Now, this is called Google AdSense money. And on Facebook, it's just called Facebook money. Now, the way this works is very simple. To actually get paid on Facebook or YouTube, you need to become something called a partner. Now, to get a partnership on YouTube, you need at least 1,000 people following you or subscribers. And in this case, you also need 4,000 minutes of your content, well, 4,000 hours of your content that you watch, which actually adds up to around 240,000 minutes. Okay, in 1 year. So a lot of work, yes. However, once you get there, it'll be worth it. Trust me, because I did it in around 2 to 3.5 months. So not that bad at all. If you ask me, you can do it if you want to do it. Now, when it comes to Facebook, you basically need all this stuff right here. By the way, my account isn't eligible because I don't really focus on Facebook. I only focus on YouTube most of the time. On top of that, to actually get monetized on Facebook, you need either 1,000 subscribers, well, 1,000 followers in this case, or 15,000 post engagements in 60 days, or 180,000 minutes watch of content in 60 days, or 30,000 minutes of 1-minute content watched out of 3-minute videos. It sounds complicated, but in the end, it just means you have to have at least 1,000 followers and some of your content needs to get watched, whether that's Facebook or that's YouTube, and the money is definitely real. You do make a lot of money. Yes, the best way I figured out how to make money on YouTube is just by following the algorithm and making sure all my videos have value. The same thing goes for Facebook. By the way, I don't use Facebook again, but if you want to follow me on Facebook to actually get monetized over there and make more videos about it, well, follow me on Facebook, link down below. But I don't remember the last time I said follow me on Facebook. But if you want to, go ahead, it'll be an experiment and I'll check out exactly how everything works from the advertiser side. Now, the tip is this, guys. Whenever you want to post on Facebook or YouTube, just make sure you don't just like re-upload the same content, because again, it doesn't work like that. So every single platform needs very different types of like content, to be honest. So you can't just post a video on YouTube, post it on Instagram and TikTok, and then also Facebook, because again, people will ignore it because everyone goes to Instagram to watch very short videos. Facebook's kind of like more like crazier videos, and then TikTok's kind of like, you know, like very short funny clips, and that's how it basically works. Okay, so just make sure the content is individualized per platform and not just per, hey, I'm gonna make one content for all the platforms out there. It doesn't work like that. Okay, I tried it before, and trust me, it doesn't work. And now number 4 is actually to be a spokesperson for a company. But Tommy, you said you don't need a lot of people to actually follow you. Well, this is where the money is actually at. If you want to be a spokesperson for a company, whether it's a large company or a small company, you can actually do this. Now, if you want to go large, it's kind of like The Rock has the entire Under Armour deal. Kevin Hart has the entire deal with Chase Bank. And Kim Kardashian has the entire deal with Alexa, which I activated just now. But the concept is, guys, with these platforms...
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Now, the concept is, guys, with these platforms, if you reach a massive following, they will reach out to you and can actually become a spokesperson and get paid a lot of money. But usually, the risk is if you join a bad company and they go down, usually you'll go down also because you associated yourself with them. Now, the main thing is this. If you don't have a lot of followers, you want to do this, well, the goal is to associate yourself with a small company that you believe in, and that way you can help them out, and eventually you can become the spokesperson for that company because it's still in the beginning stages and not a very large company just yet. And now number 5 is helping businesses with social media and also helping YouTubers and creators actually make content for their platform. Now tell me, how can I make money by doing this? The answer is, if you go to a business, a very small business, and you tell them, hey, I'll create a website for you and I'll also manage your social media and post videos on it and make sure you get more engagement, thus get more customers, they'll say yes and they will pay you. How do I find them? The answer is go to businesses, ask them for help. Well, tell them you can help them, and that way you will get jobs, basically. Now, when it comes to creators, what I did was this. I went on Instagram and reached out to around 100 people, and one person said yes, which in this case was Bella, and also for Neverworld. One is a fitness model with 1 million followers now on Instagram, which is crazy. And for Neverworld is like an anime guy. And basically, what happened is this. I reached out to them. I did all their video editing, and that way I got paid money. But I also learned every single detail on how YouTube works and how to make my entire career on YouTube flourish because they were already doing it. And then I quit in around 2 to 3 weeks because it is true what they say. The best way to learn is from people that are actually doing what you actually want to accomplish. So that's what I did when it comes to number 5. You can make money, learn, and also make a career out of the entire thing. And now number 6 is self-advertising. Tommy, what is this and how does it work and how can I make money from it? The answer is, it's very simple, okay? Now self-advertising, we all know with platforms, with brand deals, all this stuff is pretty cool, but it's not very consistent when it comes to when will I get the next one? You kind of don't know, okay? You're gonna reach out to some people, but you don't know when they'll say yes, so it's not consistent. However, if you are a business or want to start a business, you can start making content on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat. It doesn't matter. And just create valuable content and give people value. And that way people reach out to you and your business to get either work done. For example, I'm an accountant, okay? People tell me all the time, Tommy, can you do my taxes for me? I say no because I'm not interested. But the main thing is, if you actually have a firm or a business, people reach out to you and the traffic is more predictable because you are creating it. So if I wanted to, I would get a lot of work for accounting, but since I don't want to, I just put out all the value I want to give out right here. But the best way to do it is to create valuable content, give out all the information, and then they'll still reach out to you, ask you more questions, and then if you want to join your entire network or your entire services, they'll pay you, you'll get more customers, and you actually get to help someone in need. And to me, that's pretty awesome if you ask me. Now, number 7, and the last one, is actually by joining Patreon. Now, if you don't know what Patreon is, Patreon, I'll put it right here. But Patreon is basically, people can actually join Patreon, your Patreon, and then donate money to you, whether it's $5 a month, $10 a month. And the concept is, if you do this correctly, well, people pay you every single month to actually join your Patreon, support you, and that way you give them, for example, a shout out in a video, or you might say like, hey, I'll make content just for you guys have to watch it, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. However, for my channel, it doesn't work, and here's why. Because I want to make sure I put out all the good content on my channel for free always, and I don't want to hold back on any videos. However, if you want to make content exclusive for people and want to give people shout out on videos, it's a great way to actually get paid and actually get supported for your channel. Now, usually this works great for channels that are just starting out and don't make any money just yet, and people want to help you succeed and keep going. So if you want to join Patreon, go ahead. I don't have a Patreon, so if you want to donate to me, the best way to do it is just to join Audible, link down below. And when you donate to me with Audible, basically you get 2 free books yourself, and I get $5. And then if you cancel in 30 days, you still get to keep the books, and I still get to be $5. Okay, so everyone wins in this case, and that way you actually get to read some books and you get some more knowledge. Now, guys, that is basically it for this video. 7 different ways to actually make money online and also social media, and this way you don't need a massive following, and you can actually get started. By the way, I recommend having between 1,000 to 5,000 people actually following you, and that way you have a base to actually grow your audience even more. The best way to get followers is by making great content, using hashtags, and always using the algorithm with you and not going against the algorithm. If you don't know what the algorithm is, learn about it by doing some Googling, okay? It's the best way to figure things out. By the way, I also have videos on it on how to do like a YouTube channel, so link down below to that also. But guys, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, like this video, really appreciate it. And also, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram, Ty Bryson. And on top of that, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you're notified, and do me a favor, if you want to watch another video, for example, that video on how to start a YouTube business, we'll watch this video right here. And before I go, click my face right here, start doing it right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace. Join my Patreon.